When Pat asked me to do this, she said 3 to 4 minutes. I thought, oh Lord, I love a microphone. And there's a whole lot of people in here whose children I've taught, and they know I like to talk, so I'm going to try to. I wrote my speech out so that I wouldn't go over my time limit. I'm impressed. It really is impressive to see everybody here, and there's so many old friends, and I mean that metaphorically, of course. So many of you who have made so many dreams possible, and unless you've walked in our shoes, there's no way that you can fully appreciate what these people have experienced because of you, and I thank you, and I applaud you. I was invited here tonight to share some thoughts with you about my educational journey, a journey that took me to Nash Community, a journey that brought me to teaching. I can do that, but I think rather than simply retell my story, it's much more important that I acknowledge that this journey now brings me home. It brings me here tonight to be an ambassador for Nash Community, and it's an honor that I do not take lightly. There are many community colleges across this great state, and I'm sure many others which are outstanding. However, there is only one Nash Community College, and that's not a mistake. It took vision and hard work from a dedicated faculty and staff, as well as a deep commitment from this community to build this into a respected institution of higher learning, one that sends students on to most of the four-year colleges in this state and into professions and trades that improve our quality of life. I'm one of many whose story began here. In 1994, at 38 years old, I decided that it was time to face my fears, my math fear. And to my good fortune, there was this place, this educational refuge, where young and old alike can learn and grow and challenge themselves. It was my good fortune that there were dedicated instructors who believe that the genuine students are those like me who need the scaffolding of the community college. Like so many Nash Community students, I wore the shoes of the high school graduate who didn't go on to college because of economics or because they had children at home. I wore the shoes of the adult learner who enters the college classroom for the first time, terrified of not being smart enough to complete the task. I wore the shoes of the non-traditional learner who finds academic success for the very first time because of a mentor with heart. I wore the shoes of a parent whose child dropped out of high school, frustrated and overlooked by a system that didn't understand him and didn't understand that all kids are not made the same way. Since 1967, Nash Community has seen many students walk across the stage at graduation. So many young people have found a compassionate bridge between high school and those enormous universities that don't have time to be acquainted with the individual student. So many older adults have found a chance for a better life, for an education that they only dreamed of, all because Nash Community gave them that chance. Now, in the 21st century, Nash builds the newest bridge, offering college classes for forward-thinking high school students, a new generation of Nash Community beneficiaries. I benefit still. The cycle is back. I benefit with an amazing young teaching intern, Adam Daniels, whose history began here, like mine did, at Nash Community College. His passion began here with this program, with this college, and his mom. Other than my wonderful husband, Joe, my beautiful children, Josh, Joey, and Maggie, my greatest achievement in life, comes from my students who say they remember me because I cared. Ironic, isn't it? Nash Community cared about me. And now I have the opportunity to pass that legacy on. We each distinguish ourselves because of our stories. Our journeys vary from person to person and from place to place. But thanks to Nash Community, its graduates look back and they say, "This is where I found my voice." I am so grateful to the faculty of Nash Community College who saw something in me they saw. And I applaud you. Each one of you is here tonight because your journey allowed you to recognize the worth of Nash Community. You are here because you recognize that you are part of something bigger. It's because of your gifts, your generosity, and your heart that there will be more Betsy's and more Josh's and more Adams with stories that will reflect their own journeys, and they too will remember where it all began. Alex Nobel once said that success is not a place at which one arrives, but rather the spirit with which one undertakes and continues the journey. I know my journey isn't over. On behalf of all the students at Nash Community, I thank each of you for making the dreams possible, for giving the young and the not so young a chance at a better life and a more meaningful journey. Thank you.